Reasons to move in silence. So as you go about these days and you're running into people, this is not the time for you to try to impress anyone with your ideas, what you have working on, because you may be opening up yourself to the wrong person. You just don't know it yet. And even if you think that you know some people around you, it's important to pay attention to people who are very nosy, prying in your business. They want to know what you're working on, when you're doing certain things. It may not be so that they can pray for you, but they may be trying to prey on your downfall. Even Proverbs 17:28 tells us that even a fool is thought of to be wise when they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongue. So the truth is that silence is not weakness. When you choose to move in silence, it's not because you're a weak person. Sometimes your greatest power is in what you do not say. And if you're meeting and you're working on relationships, make sure you take time to know your partner before you introduce them to that bestie, your boy, your fake family and friends. Maybe you just don't know it as yet that they're working against you. Keep things in silence. The truth is that when you do that and you develop that relationship in the dark, in the silence, you're able to tell that person whatever it is, your pain, your past, your flaws, the things that you have done that you're not proud of. Because sometimes when you introduce that person to the people you have in your life currently who you think who are for you, all of a sudden they see that this person, oh, maybe they're too good for you. And that's when that jealous spirit jumps inside of them. And they will pull that person aside and said, oh, I bet you don't know this about him. I bet you don't know this about her. And because you have already been transparent, that person will probably say, I know that, and I love them anyway. And maybe that person will even tell you, hey, that one you thought that is your friend, they're really not your friend, they're your foe. That's not a good family member. So it's important, if you're having an interview, whatever it is that you're working on, guard it, protect it. The truth is that all of us, we're pregnant with something that we need to birth. But not everybody is willing to do the work. And unfortunately, you have persons out there who are like monitoring spirits. And these may be the people that you've trusted all of your life, but you just never realize, or you haven't been paying attention, that while you're busy opening your heart to this person, sharing your deepest thoughts and what you're going to do and how you're going to do it and when and all of these things, this person, maybe even if they're not in their kitchen conjuring up, they're not a kitchen witch, but the energy that they're sending your way, the thoughts, who do you think you are? You're not going to do that. You're not going to make it before me. A lot of the people that you're around, for them, it's like you can do good, just don't do better than me. Pay attention to the people in your life who even you share your ideas with, and you realize that very soon it falls short or it fell apart. It did not come to materialization because, again, you spoke too early on it. Silence is not weakness. This is not the season to be impressing anybody. Because the truth is that, especially if you're around people who you don't know where you stand with them. And I'm not saying to be paranoid about people, but with everything you're doing, make sure that you're using discernment. Go within. It's a reason when women are pregnant. And I know things are changing a lot, but think about it. If you have an idea, and even if you're not pregnant physically, but you're pregnant with an idea, something that you need to give birth to, and because you talk about it too soon, It may not manifest, it may not come to pass, but think about it. Maybe you start that business, but it didn't get traction and you decide to close it. You're not doing it anymore. Whatever it is you were doing, if you speak on it too soon, then you have to explain to people why it fell apart, what happened. But if you keep that idea, not sharing it with people, at least if it doesn't work out, you don't have anybody to explain anything to. And like I said, sometimes the very same people who are asking you what happened, how comes it didn't work, they are the ones who have been praying bad prayers. And then when you are sad because they're so false and fake, when you go to them and said, oh, it didn't work out, you know, they have the mask that they put on where it seems as if they're grieving with you. But the truth is that they're laughing after you. It is so important that in this season that you move strategically. The truth is that when and after whatever you've been working on, people are probably going to be upset with you because you didn't tell me. Why you didn't share it with me? Pay attention to those people, because the more passive they are in not supporting you, that should tell you something, that had they had known, if you shared it with them, they were planning on working against you, sabotaging you. But it's kind of like, because you didn't tell them, this is why you birthed that idea. It's too late for them to do anything to stop it now. This is why it's important to move in silence. Protect your ideas. Your greatest power is in what you do not share. And I know we're in a society where we need to share and tell people. Yes, you're going to have people out there who will support you. And you're going to have those who will be working against you. And the truth is that for a lot of you, a lot of us, it's the people who are closest to us. They're probably older than you. You look up to them. It's that aunt, it's that uncle, it's that cousin, it's that older sibling, or could even be younger too. It's that elder. The truth is that sometimes people will underestimate you. And because that idea is coming from you, they will try to take it. They want to steal that idea. They want to copy, they want to plagiarize your work. Be careful how detailed you are in giving out information to people. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people are monitoring spirit. They're only coming around, and as you go out and you're meeting people and you're socializing, again, protect your ideas, protect your thoughts. Some people want to get to the finish line before you with your own idea. The truth is that, and I know, and people will say it, and I agree to a certain point here. Yes, what God has for us, nobody can take it away. But they can also delay it. Because now your angels have to go over to the other side to fight it away from the enemies. Because they try to take it away from you. So when you should have gotten there in a week, it may now take 2-3 weeks. All because you couldn't keep your tongue. Protect what you have. Even if people are upset. This is not about pleasing people. This is about getting to your destination in time and on time. And as I said before, a lot of people, they'll be mad with you or mad at you when you don't share your ideas. But the more passive aggressive they are, it's like they're supporting you, but they're doing it half-hearted. Sometimes you will not even hear from them anymore. But again, that goes to show you that these people were not really there for you in the first place. Protect your idea. Move in silence. Proverbs 17 verse 28. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent. Now that doesn't sound like a foolish person to me. That sounds like a wise person. Sometimes though, sometimes in order to navigate, because everything is spiritual, sometimes in order to navigate these streets, You have to fool the fool who thinks that they're fooling you. What you have going on? Oh, nothing much. Yeah, I'm still working on that thing. Keep it cool, calm, and collected. You have nothing to prove to people. And when they can't get your ideas, then they will have to leave you alone. Be careful of people, even from your past, coming back. They're just trying to dig for something. Not everybody wants to see you make it. It's like, again, this race is for you. Make sure you make it to the finish line. Because if you're reckless with it, somebody's out there ready to wear your skin. Somebody's out there ready to steal your ideas so that they can make it before you. Move in silence.